There you go.
All right. Learning how to make this egusi.
Egusi.
All right, so we're gonna learn how to make egusi. Egusi is a cultural staple food in Nigeria. They have it in different tribes, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. Everybody pretty much eat egusi. Egusi this is the ground one, and it's melon seeds. It comes from a melon. It kind of looks like a pumpkin a little bit. So you take the seeds and they grind them. It's real high in protein. It is a staple food in West Africa, period. It's a staple food. So the egusi here, I put in a separate bowl because the way I do my egusi, I add a little water to it and let it coagulate first. And I'll put it aside, so then I'll dollop it in the stew. So just, I'm going to do that. He does his different. He sprinkles it in and allows it to cook. So you can do either or, but we doing Sade's today. We're not doing, yes, it's little. It's because it's like a paste. You're not doing, you don't want it watery. You want it pasty. Okay, so you want it pasty. You don't want it watery. And then you're going to let it coagulate. It'll thicken up, swell up a little bit. So I'm stirring that. So the things you're going to have for the egusi soup, of course, is ground egusi. Unless you get the whole ones and want to ground by hand. They do have the whole ones, and people... What is that? Oh.
That one is the best.
Vegetable oil.
Grand one.
And palm oil. I got the little the chicken bouillon, but you can get vegan bouillon if you're doing vegan style. You can, without MSG, all of that. But I like the chicken bouillon, of course, or what's the other? Maggi. Maggi got too much salt. MSG, glutamate.
It's not good.
I
don't like Maggi.
I have whole garlic, plum tomatoes, fresh ones. It's better than the canned. The canned ones, I tend to use if I'm doing like 50 plus people, because it goes a long way. But it still has a metallic taste, so I don't really like canned tomatoes. So fresh plum tomatoes, Scotch bonnet peppers. Usually it depends on how hot you want it. 2 is good for me, and it's spicy as hell, And then 2 whole ones to make a pot, 1 pot. Some onion. I have chopped onion, and then I have some to go into the blender because I'm gonna blend that. Then I have red bell pepper to bring it like a sweetness to it. But I wanted to show you, we have ishu. Ishu is yam. So we had, I meant to show it before, but it's long, and that's a staple food in West Africa. And yam is high in phytoestrogens. So that's why you see a lot of pregnancy, and it increases fertility, multiples, all of that. You try and get pregnant, yeah. So I just wanted to note that if you see a yam with the little black eyes in it and things, you want to cut that off because it will make your pounded yam bitter. So I'm going to be making real pounded yam. No, I'm not going to be pounding. I'm going to put it in a food processor. But usually, let me show you what the other one looks like. And I hate it because they put milk in it and other cornstarch to stretch it out. This tastes nasty. I don't like it. You can definitely tell the difference between real pounded yam and the powder. So
that is for the lazy housewife.
Right. So if you are lazy, you want to use this. So, and some quick, you might want to do that, but I don't like it. So I already pre-cut up the yam. I boiled the yam. You want it nice and soft, not real mushy, but soft. And I got it steaming over here because that's going to be the last thing I blend. So it's already cooked. I got chicken thighs with the bone in and skin because it's a little fatty and it'll give more flavor. But you can use fish, you can use goat, you can use beef, whatever. And I have spinach I'm going to chop up for the egusi. So the first thing we're going to do is, I love this. So I'm gonna put some onion in there, and two. Y'all good? Y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just put one in there. We got some.
What you doing now?
My face was pulling crazy.
Okay, 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. We're gonna do 1.5. I'm coughing already from the.
Yeah, that one. Pepe. Ah.
Okay. Then I'm going to
going two.
Pepe is good. It's good for the body.
Too much.
I put that one a lot there. That one is not spicy.
You see? It's so pushy.
Ah.
Niger.
I give her a nice shot.
So I'm going to chop up the tomatoes. I should have prepped them already. And for 2 pepe, you want to use like, what, about 6 tomatoes?
Ah.
For 2 peppers?
If it is for me, if I use 2 pepper, that is 4 tomatoes.
What is that? What was that? 4 tomatoes? No, that was 3 tomatoes. So 4. I'm gonna put 1 more in there because they
It's
scared.
okay.
They scared.
It's okay.
They scared.
So like full
You know,
That's
tomatoes?
nice and full.
If it is,
That was 4.
if its tomato is too much, that stew will not really.
Right, because of the water in there. So you gotta watch it. So you're gonna add a little water to this. Not don't get. Just add a little.
You can put a lot of water if you want. If you want your soup, your soup watery. If you want it to be good, either way.
So I always add a little bit at a time. Oh yeah.
If it's too watery, you can always like cook it a little bit with the top off for a while, so the water
If you cook it very well, everything will be good.
Put the top on there. It always gives me a problem. Because it's too much. Where's the little thing that push down?
Yeah.
I don't know where's that, but Nigel doing it with a knife. A plugged in, plugged electric.
It's going.
It's just going to have to put your head.
Spin it again.
Or turn it upside down.
Agba.
Oh shoot.
Oh my days, eh?
Scared of that knife. Wait a minute. Oda. Today is Ogun Day. We must respect the knife. Oh yeah. That's why I'm putting too much tomato on there.
There you go.
Don't do this part on the food processor. Do this in the blender. People be like, I'm gonna do it in the food processor. No. You're gonna do it on the blender. It don't get it. It's like smooth. It still be little chunks. Little bit.
Oh, yeah, I
You
know.
can't do it smooth.
Well, some of them have attachment.
Oh,
Have a
okay.
special attachment. You may be able to do it.
I'm about to get my pot hot.
When they look like that, like that's the only way to do that.
Bitter. If it's too much onion, it's very bitter.
know in Nigeria they do this by hand?
I was going to
They-
ask that, but
Wow.
I don't have machine.
They got some machines, but think about back in the villages.
You know,
They
the
don't have-
grinding one, oh wow, it's very sweet more than all the machines.
I'm gonna put in a little palm oil, not a lot.
Very
Not a whole
sweet.
lot. Now I don't know exact measurements, so measure with the eye. Okay, so that we started, so maybe to like this line, because I don't want it to be too palm oily.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why
I put a lot of
looking over my
I mean,
shoulder.
Put some onion
And
in
She
there.
took it out. She
Onion
took
in
it
the
out.
pot at
Yeah.
first. That was onion.
Yeah, I
in
put
there.
a little onion in there. You know,
How much onion you put in
just a
there?
little
Like a
chopped
handful,
up.
yeah,
Just
right.
You know,
just like one chopped up, small handful.
the best way.
And then I put in some
Put-
vegetable oil.
It's okay. I did.
Equal part. Just a little bit. If you look, I want y'all to look.
Yeah, please.
I want y'all to look.
It's okay.
See? That's not a lot. But if you put too much in there, it'll be too oily.
She substituted
And the best one,
What's it look
the
like?
best one, put
She did too.
the palm oil first,
Where's Yana?
let it fry very well. After that,
It's
put
not a lot. It's more
onion on
vegetable
it.
oil than
After that,
palm
put
oil.
the pepper on it.
So
So,
let the palm oil.
so now I'm letting it heat up.
It's on low heat.
Because
yeah.
if
No, it's on high.
if
Oh,
the
it's
palm
on
oil
high.
that is
Okay.
not boiled very well, you will still feel it when you are cooking it. So when you are eating it, you still feel the palm oil that is this palm oil is not cooked very well.
But if onion won't get bitter if you cook it kind of slow. Like the slower
Yeah,
you saute
yeah.
an onion, the more the
Yeah,
sweetness
not
comes
fast.
out. So you let it. Yeah.
Especially if it's a sweet onion.
Yeah.
The Vidalian sweet onion. The white onions are more bitter than the yeah, those are sweet too. So I'm gonna choose your onion. So this is blended. And just wait for the oil to get a little
You
hotter.
see, it is a lot of things. If it is depend how the way you want to cook it. The people spend a lot of money on it.
Everybody do egusi different. I like mine a little bit more liquidy. Some West
People
Africans like it real
put
thick. You ever seen it real thick and mostly white? I like mine more red saucy than mostly white. Some people like it more white. And so sometimes you see the
skin cow,
egusi, green and white.
Yeah.
From the, I really don't like that one. I like the more saucy, red saucy.
Is the thick?
I like
would
the
you say it's
thick
more
one, yeah.
traditional?
No, it
Not
just
necessarily.
depends. Everybody makes stew different.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's just like you make spaghetti different than I make spaghetti. Right. That's all.
Gotcha.
It just depends on that. Let me wash my hands again. And, so Facebook land won't say, ugh, she ain't wash your hands. So you hear it? You hear it sizzling up a little bit. I think that with stew, wood is better to cook with. Let me tell you something. Plastic, metal, and wood do make your food come out differently. And so it sets off like little electric. I learned this years ago. I forgot the technical name, but yeah, some type of iron. But the wood makes it. Even when you doing pounded yam, you use wood. You don't use metal. You don't use plastic. Use wood. So it actually makes your stew come out a whole nother flavor, like if you was cooking with. Yeah, it's very interesting. So
It's make it natural.
we're gonna pour the stew into the hot oil. Okay.
Excited.
And then we're gonna cover it up. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is
Don't let that pounded yam go.
no, it ain't gonna get cold.
It
Yeah, it's gonna be gross.
should-
We know that. It's not going to be
People never
sweet.
eat it.
It's not going to be sweet. Alright. So I'm gonna put in one of these bouillon cubes and some iyo, which is what? What's
Salt.
iyo?
Salt.
All right now, hey. Let me see if I know my onion and Yoruba. Obaluso, abaluso.
That was a pole.
Like a slow check.
Put enough salt in there for taste.
I have a question. If you don't want to use bouillon, if you want to like add everything yourself because you're watching sodium, what can you use?
They have sodium-free bouillon. You know that. Like 100% sodium-free bouillon.
Yeah, usually
Even
bouillon.
for
is
me, I don't use onion. I just use
Yeah.
iyo.
you can
Okay.
look on that.
Even though in olden days in Yoruba land, even though we don't use kind of salt,
Okay.
we use locust beans.
Yeah.
That's locust beans. We make it different ways.
I'm not a big fan of locust
So-
beans, but most of Yoruba do put it in. It's real good for the eyes, and it is high in protein. It's a bean. It looks like lentils, but it has a very, just like she said, pungent smell.
Yeah,
It smell like feet.
It
It's
tastes
good for
better
the
than
eye.
it smells, but
It's good for your eyes.
But it's nutritious. You know, when Yoruba eat, you know it's nutritious. And also, like he was saying about the meat, that pepper. Mixed meats. They put in shaki, which is the intestines or the tripe. They can put fish, the mixed meat. They can put everything in the pot. It's like a hot pot.
But to answer your question about the bouillon, most bouillon is basically like onion powder, garlic powder, and a few green herbs like parsley, basil, oregano, something like that. You can look on the back; they'll show you some of what that is. Or you can use something like a Mrs. Dash or something like that. Any kind of all seasoning will almost substitute for a bouillon cube.
Okay.
If you don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, with no sodium.
And if you don't like using pork, you can use chicken bouillon and beef bouillon and mix pork flavor. Just put it out there.
Oh, when you mix them together.
Oh no, flavor, no, I ain't had no pork in
One
there.
Why they? You don't get out my ear.
But you can put
What
you
God?
can mix a chicken.
Chicken and beef
Why they
bouillon
stay in my ear?
Backseat cooking.
Like when people don't eat pork,
Backseat cooking.
if I'm
But you won't
cooking
get
and
up
people
here.
don't eat pork, I give that flavor like for greens or beans or something like that.
So,
So
well,
I
we're gonna
can
show
use
you.
So this is stewing right now.
Is the heat still on high for this stew?
Yeah, it really is. It ain't even started bubbling yet.
Oh, it's still high. Okay.
That's an electric stove.
That's
I like
an
gas.
electric stove.
I
I
like
like gas
electric
too.
stove. Gas
So
is
you
better
don't want to
than
put
electric.
your gas
So
stove
it's on high, probably not.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah, yeah,
no.
What you doing in the pot?
Chicken. I'm a pre-boil it to make it tender.
So you boil it, you don't brown it.
You can brown it, you can boil however you feel you want to do it.
So it doesn't call for chicken broth or anything because it's already got enough.
Oh, we got more fat on it.
And you don't season it before you just boil it.
You can see. I put a little salt in the water, so you can do that. I'm gonna add some bouillon to it.
I love how you're making your own narration.
Because I had paused the video making up.
I didn't even know I wasn't recording the first like 40 seconds. The baby was like,
Yeah, I like to see the fire.
So you don't use ground up crawfish?
No, I don't like crawfish,
Oh.
but it is a lot of West Africans that do put crawfish in there.
And then the crawfish is freshwater in it, so you can use it.
Oh yeah, y'all can use it.
Yeah.
oh, it's freshwater?
Yeah, that's freshwater.
Crawfish,
What's
crayfish.
No, that's freshwater.
So wait a minute. Are crabs freshwater?
Crabs can live in both.
So what does that mean?
You gotta make sure
I
which one you
don't
eat.
deal with them. I just stopped because I wasn't really sure. So I was just like, freshwater, anything in freshwater.
No white perch. No white perch.
Well, shrimp again, both.
No catfish.
Crabs can be
Oh,
crabs and
Oh
crabs.
wait, no shrimp.
In Nigeria.
No crabs. My whole feelings hurt right now.
Well, I hate shrimp anyway. so,
Now,
but
as far as shrimp, if they
Now-
come from the ocean, but are they spawned in the river? And then,
No,
like
but most
shrimp
yeah,
come
but most
from
shrimp is it depends on the breed of shrimp, but most shrimp is mixed and they can live in both kinds of water. So I hate shrimp, so I'm not.
what do you think
But-
it means?
But you can do Alaskan crab, like
I'm
the
allergic
Alaskan
anyway,
crab,
so.
the king crab, the big ones. I know.
Ain't no big deal for all short people.
I know where we from. It's okay. I get it. I grew up eating crabs.
I'm
I
like, I
understand.
want some type of
Yeah.
weed.
But yeah, no, I'm crab.
happy
But
with
you,
what y'all did today.
but you can do the king crab though. You can do the
I
king
can eat
crab.
king crab,
That
but
comes from
that's expensive.
the ocean.
She gonna say, but that's the expensive kind.
I mean,
That means you about to get some buku money, sis.
Right,
That must be
right.
what that means.
Yeah.
That must be what that means. Because
All right,
I'm used to
so I'm
old
gonna chop
blue
up
crab. I'm
this,
touching people.
Spinach
I
right
know.
here.
Yeah, fresh
My
little.
whole life is changing before my eyes.
When you got some time, just enjoy it.
Exactly. I was like,
Enjoy it now. Don't
Enjoy
rush
it.
it.
today.
I mean, all the white
We want to
perch.
rush
I
initiation,
can
but
must.
we got
I got a whole headache.
bad
I
stuff.
can eat as much white perch as I can.
I'm glad I had my mama sit
So-
And lamb. And lamb. I'm
With
tearing
with
lamb up.
with the
Oh yeah.
if you choose to cut up a green, make sure it's like chopped up real fine. I don't usually do like the big leafy. I always chop it up real
So it's
fine.
all
I've done it with kale.
No, you can use collards if you want. Or
Kale.
kale.
What's that one
something.
that has like the red vine?
Swiss chard.
Swiss chard.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the spinach family.
I like that.
It's real nice and tender.
I think you use collards.
But if you use like collards or kale, I would kind of cook them a little bit
Pre-boil,
first.
yeah, pre-boil 'em.
because
Because they more
spinach is
tough.
fast. I got some bitter leaf at one point, then I gave up when I figured out what I had to do with it. I was like, no.
So, do we know who likes what Arisha likes Egusi?
Does Obata look like a goosey?
Yes, especially the one without palm oil. 'Cause we
Without
can't-
palm oil.
Without palm oil. No salt, no palm oil.
What's that's a special name for that. What was the name for that?
I don't know where Wale went.
It's the one without
Where
the
you go?
salt or
Wale?
the seasoning.
Where's
So don't cook
downstairs?
it.
Oh, okay.
I think don't cook it.
I don't know the name of
They
it.
used to do like white shit.
Yeah, you cook it with shea butter instead of palm oil.
Oh,
that's
that's
different.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it makes it white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One we had.
They've almost brought them Bala too, but yeah,
So the culturally, usually the culture is what influences the religion in different regions.
Yeah.
So, in West Africa, this food culturally is given to the Orisha. So Ifa takes it.
yeah, I was about to say,
Oshun
my
takes it.
Ifa's
And
ass
if
right
I
now.
take
Oh,
that the
sure,
way
right?
we making it, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Ifa takes it. So when
And
he
she
asks
eats
for,
anything.
if he asks for pounded jam when you do offering, you gotta get soup with it, and this is soup.
Yeah.
Red goosey soup or Eli, which is okra soup, or what's the other one? Efo. Efo riru, which is a different type. So those things.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going
those
like
are different.
food too.
Yeah, so yes. So Ogun, and she take
Eshu.
all everything
You eat it,
about
you
me.
eat.
You know what I'm saying? What's the favorite one, folks? I know Oya. She take like hominy. It's like mushed up hominy. Remember we went to
Yeah.
finger licking and they had that hominy?
I think I missed that.
It was like a heap of. I don't like hominy.
My grandma eat that mess.
But it's like white.
Grandma tear it up though. She
No.
by pots. She
I like
don't, you know, she living it up, but like, I ain't about that.
Not hominy grits. Not hominy
No,
grits.
not the
Like
grits, like the
hominy. The whole
The
hominy.
whole hominy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
It's kind of like a corn.
It's corn.
Yeah, it's like a
real
corn. It's just real corn.
And it's cooked to it's mushy.
It's sweet.
I don't like that.
I've never had
I
that.
don't
That sounds like the texture problem.
Now, what's crazy though, I did eat
And the
cornbread
taste,
and buttermilk, but I wouldn't eat hot.
You trying like my great grandmother right now.
No. Huh?
It's yam porridge, but I don't know the European.
Yeah. Oh. It's
Amala?
called asaro. That's Oshun's favorite. That's the yam, the boiled yam cooked in stew.
Now, what is the difference between that and amala?
Only that's how it
Yeah. What's the difference between that and amala?
Amala is a dark.
Amala.
from yam flour and it's
Okay.
brown.
Brown.
Yeah, yeah. And it's real sticky. That's Eshu's favorite. I mean not Eshu, Shango's
Shango.
favorite.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is it sweet?
Amala.
So now I'm gonna dollop in the.
Oh, it looks like oatmeal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dollop in a little bit.
It's like brown.
And it cook. You have to cook this because it's poison. You know, it's like
Wow. It's what? It's
it can be poisonous eating raw.
Oh,
You have
That's
to cook
really
it.
good to know, yeah.
I did
You
not
have
know
to
that.
cook it.
It's great to
Okay.
know. Yeah.
See, I would have been made before time.
Then you mess around and be pooping everywhere. So it gotta be cooked. So I just put it like $4 in there.
Yeah.
And as it's cooked, I'm like, when I stir it, it's gonna be broken up. And it's like a meaty. It's meaty. Yeah. You have to cook like if you eat the melon seeds raw, because that's raw. That's not cooked. It can cause. It's just like papaya seeds. It'll cause. It's considered a little poisonous. It'll cause you to use the bathroom a lot. Not kill you, but.
So it's a cleanser.
Yeah, it can be.
Can you be careful, please?
Don't try to
Yeah.
But it depends on moderation.
You don't want them problems.
Parasites.
Y'all ain't got no questions? Any questions coming up on our live?
Show and tell. Show and tell.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we tonight.
So let me show you. I'm just going to do a couple to show you what the texture look like, y'all.
We about to see I think she's talking about
This gonna save y'all life because, again, this is better than the powdered.
But that pounding is a mess.
The pounding, there's no
I ain't about that life.
Huh?
Now,
I tried it. It's not. It's
Like
that's
no, I've done
powdered
it. I've done it, but it depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm just making it for myself, oh yes, I will be doing this. But sometimes for me, just personally, like if I'm doing it for if I ask for it or somebody asks for it, like what I'm doing as I'm pounding is I'm praying. So and that just physically helps me to get it out. Yeah,
But
I like. But to,
There's
if
a
I,
lot of
look,
arm strength.
but look, if I just want dinner, we
a
doing
lot
this.
of arm strength.
If I'm just making dinner for me,
The arm, what's the name?
yeah. See, I got a whole freezer on it, so what is that?
I'm not having one of those things.
I have like a wooden spoon. Oh, you mean like a mortar?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have like a wooden spoon.
Oh wow.
You know what? Yeah, for real. Okay.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah. So if I just want dinner, this is how we gonna do
This
that.
is real. And you know it's real because
It's all thick with it.
this is real. Yeah, you ain't gotta be
That's what's up.
and I'm gonna let y'all taste that. It tastes so good.
that's the shit.
I got these like off of Amazon.
You get the little mini ones. I want one that's like that size or smaller. I just want to chop some onions.
So
or
this
something.
is even more. So this is how they do it at home.
Yeah.
So this is real. So of course it's gonna come out of the ball, and then you want that stretchiness. That's real kind of jam. You understand? Y'all want to feel the texture of this and hello. Y'all want to feel the texture?
I mean,
Yeah.
Take a little piece and you can taste it. It's really doughy, chewy.
Mommy.
Yeah, I don't want to put my hands in it.
Do not add water. Y'all saw me put it
Yeah,
directly.
just don't ever do it. like that. If now if you're gonna pound it by
See how it's again stretch.
But if you do want
The
to
powder
try,
one is so disgusting.
if you do want to try pounding it, then you
That's
need
yummy.
Just imagine dipping this in the soup.
yeah.
Completely different.
It is different.
But
That's
if
so
you,
much better.
if you do want to pound it though, make sure that you retain the water because you're gonna need it. Because as you're pounding, you're gonna need to take
add the
that
water.
water.
Seems like this is like work.
It is less work. But pounding, you don't need that water because
Yeah, when you pound it, you gotta add a little more pound,
The water that you
pound.
use to cook it in. The water that you use to cook it in. Don't put
You
plain
should
water
watch Bobby.
because you're gonna rinse the starch off.
My baby won't sign.
Yeah. But no, like I was saying, it depends on what you, like I said, when I'm doing it for my shrine, I'm praying as I'm pounding. So for me, that just
Right,
helps
don't,
to,
because you.
but if I just want dinner, I'm doing it like this. Trust me. I'm not.
I ain't eating
So,
American
you know,
food no
when you
more.
start
And I only do like a little, like I do in my
You laughing at me?
and you put a-
I ain't eating American food no more.
So I ain't doing a whole pot.
Done.
Like I'm not doing a whole
I want
pot.
that.
I'm doing like,
Huh?
I know how to. That is so. Yeah, I'm about to share.
Can you share with some? I can't.
no, this is definitely how I'm doing it when I just.
Oh yeah, I'm about to go do it.
What's that? Yeah.
For sure.
Look, I ain't sharing.
That would save your life on poundage jams, y'all. I'm telling you.
This device is amazing. I need to get one of those. Yeah.
Huh?
Because it bolts like
Alright,
I share with the group.
Oh yeah, you don't
I
know
got
that.
the,
Like the queen.
Ayana put the,
Oh, girl.
the
Yes, please.
process.
And get you a little
Because we
teeny
got
one
that
that's
link.
smaller than that for like chopping onions and stuff. 'Cause you just half it and you put that joint in the beef. Chop all your stuff. My mother has a little one. I don't have a little one. I had like the full size.
We were just looking at our.
Can you come over? Hey, guy, can you come over here and show the folks?
Mm-hmm.
The stool, y'all can peek your head in there. It's starting to thicken up.
I'm so excited.
Starting to thicken up.
That looks good.
Ain't no
It's not like I'm doing all.
way.
No, I'm not doing all.
Cause I was over there. This is not my life. It's cute and everything.
Yeah, no, I like it though. She was like eating bread. Yeah.
She said, turn. I said, turn. You gonna hit my hand. She said, turn. So,
Yeah. You got to pound,
Add water,
sir.
Nobody?
Add water.
Not even Amanda?
I'm processing.
She said not even Amanda.
I know, girl.
Thank you.
That chicken is gone.
I didn't have a question, so. Yeah, I know.
You know, like a home cooked meal.
I'm really enjoying this actually. I have something for you. Oh, you too? It's important. You know what it is. Okay.
Because I started making stuff like a while ago. Because it's just about every time I had to do an offer for a room, it was food. Every time he came up,
favorite is
like,
roasted
cook me
yam.
something. Like,
Roasted yam. Slicing it
Earpiece.
with the skin on.
I'm gonna have
Put it in the oven and roast it.
the different
Put a little salt on it afterwards.
And you serve that with stew as well, right?
So you don't have to.
That's
You don't
what
have
it
to.
is,
We'll just
yeah.
take the plain roasted yam.
He's too impatient to wait for this.
Good to know. Good to know.
Right, but I haven't seen nothing here.
I said you said that on camera.
I'm a real person. I don't want.
Oh,
you know,
going on
yeah.
show. Y'all funny.
Yeah.
I think what else?
That actual cook, yeah. Fine?
Oh,
That's fine.
so this
I really
little
want
pepper
this
here, that's to get that
No,
from
no,
like
no,
the
no,
international
no.
market or
They cheaper. It depends.
Yeah.
Everywhere pretty much
Yeah.
does. This area is so
Definitely
big.
right?
And
Now
that
what is it
one.
called again?
I haven't
Scotch bonnet, habanero.
And I learned the trick
Oh,
on YouTube. I used to get
I've
them,
had
and
the-
you know
I've
they
cooked
come in
with
the
that.
big things, and they'd always go bad. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what they said? Just put them in a Ziploc bag. Just don't even send them on nothing. Just put them in a Ziploc bag. Put them in the freezer. Last forever.
Yeah, when you freeze them, they
Yeah.
and they're hotter when
Yes.
you cook them.
Yep.
It make the seeds
Yeah.
more hotter.
I got a whole thing in there, and I just when I
It's a
get to
process
cooking,
of
they
Because you know when you
it
freeze
just
the
takes
seeds,
a couple hours, you need to pop them in, whatever
it's
you want.
producing this. It's a thing that you do before you plant any seeds. You put it in the freezer, and it helps it for. It's like it simulates the winter.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah,
when you
it makes you terminate
it makes
quicker.
it ferment and stuff. So.
Knowledge.
Makes you terminate quicker.
Cause I was so tired of them peppers going bad, cause I would only need like 1 or 2 whatever I was making. The dude was like, this is the trick.
Yeah, like peppers, any seeds that you're about to plant, like especially like tomatoes or any fruit trees and stuff, put it in the freezer before you plant it because it helps it gets that the winter stage and then it snaps into it's springtime now. So it helps it. It's like a shock.
Excuse me.
She just boiled it in some salt water, and now she's adding.
And then I'm gonna stew it in the stew.
Yeah. It gives it that shock, like, oh, okay, it's springtime.
This is the chicken thighs.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like chicken thighs over chicken breast because the chicken breast is so dry. It do smell good, don't it? Add a little basil.
So I went to the phone for the
I'm gonna let you know.
so
Oh, you added the chicken to
You put the chicken
I
in
got a bag.
Oh, she put the chicken in
That's
there?
all I
Yeah.
did. As I'm showing, I'm talking. My grandma coming. She said, "Oh boy, what you gonna put up in there?" I was like, "Oh my god, I'm tripping. I'm up here laughing." Everyone's like, "You alright?" I said, "Yeah."
So usually cook the stew down until it's like the chicken or the meat is nice and tender. I don't like to fight my meat. I don't like it tough. Some West Africans
Mommy.
Like the chew.
I don't like it too chew. I like falling on the bone.
Yeah.
So you can, if you want it tough, barely cook your meat. If you want it tender, cook it until it's nice and fall on the bone. I like that style. Soft. Just trying to think of anything
But
else.
that is a slow cooker.
How long does it take?
Yeah, you could.
Yes.
Exactly what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All I need to know, I can put that in there, come home. When she said meat fall off the bone. Do you hear me?
Crock pot.
I
Yeah. Crock pot.
was
That's,
like, oh, look, that already. Crock pot. So you can put it in a crock pot.
I never did it in a crock pot. Maybe test one. I guess so. I'm thinking.
Well, I
The
was
stew you gotta cook.
Yeah, I was the
You gotta cook the stew. You gotta cook it. Make sure it's well done.
Maybe
I
if
would
you
say
put your meat in a crock pot first, then make your stew and then add it and let it finish cooking.
Or just let the stew get to a boil maybe, and then put it in the crock pot with the meat, and then just
yep,
let it
let it sit.
Yeah, but let it get to a boil first before you put it in the crock pot.
I got some ideas for that goat for you.
Go ahead and
Put some on the frame.
I'm going to add a little bit of curry and basil.
We gotta make this when TC comes.
What you got here?
Curry and basil. I like to put a little curry in mine.
This is good for
Is it this?
I just feel like she.
No, but she does talk about foods and things like that.
I thought she was like following along.
Cross-reference. Look, yeah. Cross-reference.
Woo!
Excuse me.
My lady done left us. See that? He didn't abandon us.
I want to see it.
Basil and curry.
Ooh, yes. Yes, Lord.
She has some basil in there.
And curry.
Basil, little curry. You put one, I write it down. We gonna get that together.
Y'all planning on cooking dinner?
Yes.
Nah, but
Not today.
yeah, now I was like not today.
You done added meat to the pot because the sun's coming back out today.
Ain't it?
Going outside.
About to sit out on the porch.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty much it. Wait till your stew is done. I showed y'all how to do the pounded jam. That'd be the last thing that you do. The last thing. So you can cook your stew first, and then do your yam, so it can be nice and hot and pliable when you finish your stew. Go ahead.
I have a question. Since I guess most of it's E5, how would you give the offering to E5 or Eshu? How would you put it on top? Or how
So when
you
you're doing O'Shea, you know you're gonna take a little bit of yam and a little bit of stew, and then do your O'Shea. And at the part that you're doing your offerings, before you throw your second OB, you're gonna take a little bit of yam and a little bit of stew, and you're gonna and put it on top of E5 inside the king. We do threes. We do about three. So 3 pieces. We'll take blow on it. Usually I pray over it before I offer it to him. You know, E5, I'm offering you this. Da, 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 da. Usually he asks for it, but if you just want to give it, you know, free will, you know, that's fine too. But pray over the food, you know, gratitude and all that beautiful stuff. Give the E5, and then usually we do not give and not take also. So we have to partake and share. So we'll take a little bit and eat it after we give it to Orisha. So then that's when you throw your second on me. You know, you offer gin, you know, those things like that. And then the second OB, you know, see if it's a separate.
You put apple on it?
No, because it's already apple in the stew.
So do you taste it before you give it
After.
apple? Okay, taste it.
That's anything, right? So you give it that.
Well, I didn't know if it was before.
That's
or
why
after.
when we do the gin, we spit the gin, Irishe, and then we drink after.
Okay.
We offer first and then take
Got
after.
it. Okay.
Except is that in the case for Oshun, when you give her honey, you taste that first, right?
Yeah, we usually, in tradition, we don't usually give Oshun honey. Yeah, we usually, yeah.
So that's a diasporan thing?
Yeah. I don't see too much of that done. I'm not going to say it's a diaspora thing or whatever, but I don't see that too much in tradition. I actually never witnessed it in Nigeria, but that's not to say that it don't exist. I mean, Ifa take honey. Ifa takes honey.
She takes honey.
Yeah, so.
I didn't know that.
But,
Well, I didn't know she take honey. I didn't think he take a lot of sweet stuff.
It's Odu that speak about Ifa taking honey though.
Y'all keep saying that.
And then
I hear that. That's why I'm not.
Because I know for me, like.
So as you.
Everything.
Everything they
And she takes all the mouth, everything that the mouth eats. Egg bay also. There's some things that's taboo to egg bay. There's some you know very little, but usually they eat what we eat.
I do have a question. I thought so.
Just like the ancestors.
Rather than just all sweets and goodies and stuff for everybody to eat everything.
They eat stew. They eat pounded jam. They eat akara, the bean cakes, mui, all of that.
Because I was gonna say, like, I mean, for me, like, it's a relationship thing too, right? Because I'll give an example. So when I was doing O'Shea yesterday, I was like, okay, because I was kind of rushing. I'll admit that. But I was doing something. Usually I do give my Oshun honey. That's a thing with me and Oshun. That's been a thing with me and Oshun before I had Oshun. Was giving her honey. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just give you some gin, whatever. Of course, when I threw, I was like, you talking about no? I was like,
She wanted honey.
Yeah, exactly. So mine wants some honey. I've had to give, and she, like, I give all of my shrines like honey from me.
I think I gave my Oshun honey.
But
She never asked for
right, but
she ain't never asked for it.
What do you give her?
Gin, birds, food, a sorrow, the sorrow I was talking about. It's another one that she loves too. That's her favorite. Her favorite dish is actually the other favorite dish is efo yareen. It's dandelions. It's like stew. You know how they make efo ribu? The efo and the pepper sauce. That's her favorite. She likes that. So oh god, that. I'm a
Wow.
Question.
Good dandelion.
Go ahead.
So I have a lot of dandelion in my yard. can I just pick it, rinse it, and offer it, or should I?
Oh, you gotta cook it.
Cook the leaves or the stems and the flowers.
You gotta chop it up.
The whole dandelion.
You gotta chop it up.
Not
Not the flower. Not the flower.
Okay.
Not the flower, the leaves. But if you're gonna partake in that,
The leaves are medicine
you're gonna
anyway,
partake in
that's
that
why.
offering also. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Unless that ground is organic, you don't know that soil might have heavy metals in it where you do that. You feel what I'm saying? But they do sell dandelion root just about everywhere.
dandelion root.
Yes.
Yeah, everywhere they sell dandelion. But you gotta know you gonna partake on that. You gonna offer to her, but you gonna eat a little bit. I don't want to eat none of that.
Well, I mean,
If it's organically grown or you didn't,
I'll eat it as a green, like with a salad or something. But my question is, when preparing it for her, you gotta cook it.
Yeah, stew. Yeah, you gotta stew it like FO. So, when making that sauce, it's y'all saw how I made it in the blender. It's like peppers and onion and tomato, pepper, onion, and garlic, but no palm oil for FO. Right, it's just a little bit of vegetable oil. We usually kind of make those some type of smoked fish or smoked turkey or something like that. The FO, that's the type of meat we put in that.
What is it?
FO?
Yes.
Vegetable. That word means vegetable.
Okay.
EFO. I don't know the accent mark. That's why I let FO.
So
FO
dog.
be rude.
It's F. So dog.
You got a question.
My child got a thing with me and
You got a
honey.
question.
I always have to eat honey, so I don't know. That's just a me thing. But other people.
I don't know, my child does alcohol. They love OT.
I was trying to tell you.
Listen.
Cut the meat up with
Like my
the
Oreo,
spoon.
in the morning, I kid you not, some days I have to take a shot before I go to work. And I'm like, bro, like, I can't be doing this every day. This is, the gin actually started tasting good. I'm like, this is not
Just give it to your Oreo.
not how life's supposed to be right now.
Let me just.
Because I'm like,
You got a question?
go to work.
I don't know.
Right.
Anybody else got a question? Eddie, you got a question?
About E. coli, no, honey.
Yeah, to make your life go smooth. Sometimes they come up in old dude. Yeah.
That's come up for me a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like every so often, everybody something. And they make me eat it.
And it's cooling. Honey cools down hydration.
Yeah.
That's why they, people always say put honey on your tongue. It's a strong medicine. That's what Oshun Yo Yin. I wonder if she's watching this. Always say yeah, yummy. And Oshun constantly put that honey. And I know they know some good medicine with honey. I don't know many medicines with honey. That's those Oshun secrets. Talk about that in the egg bag.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I got a question because I got a download about that at one point. I need to ask. And I was like, do what? So, it might be a thing.
So, I'm just trying to think. The stew is like 5 more minutes on the stew. Then I make that and then you can taste. Y'all know what my Egusi tastes like. I already put it in.
Chop it up
I've been
and put
putting
it
it
in.
in.
Before the chicken?
Huh?
Did you put it in before the chicken? Okay.
And the Egusi, so the
I saw
Egusi
you
can
drop
cook
it
down.
Immediately after she chopped it up.
Oh, it was. Maybe that's.
She just put hers in the stew. Now, like she said, different people do it different ways. When I make it, a lot of times I boil the water and stir it. I like to stir stuff. I'm a kitchen witch. So as I'm stirring, I'm praying. As I'm doing everything, I'm praying. So you stand over and you pray, and you can coagulate
That's what I do
that
with my
way,
crochet.
and then you can add it.
I
But
pray
you have to make sure that you
good
get
health and strength.
You can put Reiki in there. I do.
Like the way she
Like
did
my,
it implements the water.
nephew's
So if
hat.
you know you have
For
a
his
tendency
overeat,
to over
nothing
water,
but good
then
strength
you
and
might want
health.
to do it like
Good
she
strength
did.
every strand I was
That's
praying.
like space in the mold water. For me, I'm
Like,
good at
baby.
kind of eyeballing
Any
the
questions?
levels and stuff. So it's like
Same
I'll
thing with
stir,
cooking.
Can you call Wale up here, please?
And then I'll spoon it
Do
in.
some commentating.
Especially for
I
y'all.
said Egusi was served on the side.
No. It's in the stew.
Oh, good to know.
You probably thought that because some of it's white, like she was saying.
Did you
Like,
have
yeah.
some of these straw?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I remember she dropped it. It was like that.
Because I've seen it like that too, where it's nice. Because I like mine
Thanksgiving.
drier. Like,
I'm talking about this
Yeah,
one.
remember I said I made a little put a little water with it.
I like one drier. But
Remember I said that?
I like to.
But it's funny how she just said when she's cooking, she's praying. Because like every time I'm cooking, I'm saying like little prayers for everybody who's gonna eat the food. Like it tells, you know. Wow.
Don't want to learn like you know.
Okay.
Yes. Oh.
Like, bring me this. Take You know, that's why I'm like, that's all y'all let me cook for you all the time. They know I mean, that's how
I
I
need
use
you
mine.
to ask me commentary.
Because I don't,
Sleeping?
I project more than I
Yeah.
So like a lot of times, especially when I'm it's like, I'm like,
And culture.
Okay.
Bobby cooked it.
What happened?
Are there any nutritional values that I want to add?
So much
How you doing, Joe?
The fans? Yeah, I know.
I like it when you do the chef hat.
So I'm about to do some EI right now, and you're gonna test it.
Look at
It's just the Is this end gonna be on the side or is it gonna be in the
She just passed it around to the table. No, it doesn't go in
So now this is gonna actually be served on the side.
Yeah, and it's a vehicle.
Or you'll see it.
No, me and my dog, right?
Let me see.
So
Wait.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my dog to
Wale.
right? Intimidate me, take it right? Feel them right on the
I was
edge
gonna walk
of
away,
it,
but yeah.
right? And we're playing and all that. And I stopped. And then I get some wrestling in the woods. And I baby turn around and I look. And then the dog pops out. He's just like, a whole big ass white and black pit bull just pops out. I gotta go. Just want to pee a little bit. Yes. Some dogs is friendly dogs.
Wale. Come here right quick.
I don't know.
Wait a minute, I thought that she's an English. Somebody was
Here.
And baby girl. I don't get it.
Adios,
Like,
Bobby.
is there a beginning and an end, or like is this continuous?
Popoli. Popoli. Yes.
So more. So you want me to add on me?
No, me, me too. Me too, me. So that the weather is there.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
Who that was a Gordon Ramsay moment? Took a bite and was like, I was like,
You're like,
thank you, chef.
It's fine.
I like it.
It's fine, though.
It was fine. It's gonna be too watery.
I love it. Yeah, you don't want it to be thin.
Right.
Am I burning it out? I'm burning it out.
Yeah, you need a full size for that. That's a big
All right,
one.
so have me. Can you have me a plate out of the cabinet, please?
We're gonna fight because that's a whole bill. I just figured I was gonna beat some dogs with a stick.
Listen.
If something wrong with it, he's already big himself.
How was that? Was that a short joke?
But I didn't think
Was that a short person joke?
he came out
Feeling shade?
about it. Like, I was like, so you calling the nigga from the room?
yeah. Somebody said, please bring some to the shop tomorrow.
is that? Namet. Hand me like a spoon, cause I need to.
Right there.
And I have my finished product.
Let her bring it to the table. Bring it to the table.
Right there.
I needed a pop shot.
And if you want to taste it, you can take a little bit of the Eon and dip it in the. So I'm going to taste a little bit.
It looks good. Oh my god.
Like a little bit. Coach Bell. So now y'all know how to. That's one dish.
That's
The next one, my lady will show you how to cook bashango.
Okay.
Amala and begari. Begari is like a bean soup, a pepe bean soup. That is Shango's favorite food, and then following that, we'll learn how to make fufu shum. Saro, ati, efo, yari. Yeah,
But I'm gonna wait till I get
taste it.
pictures.
No, take go, girl. You better dig in.
Oh, okay.
You see the box. I will, Namat.
At least give a try. I can do that.
Look at that, perfect.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to reach your call like that.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm about to close it out.